Ex-Indiana Fever HC Christie sides finds no mention in Caitlin Clark's Candid rookie year admission. The change of guard for Indiana wasn't a smooth one. Or, if Caitlin Clark had to say, "I'm not the general manager of the team," you can tell how bad the situation had gotten. The thing is, regardless of what the Fever front office said, Christie sides wasn't fitting in well with the team. The former Fever head coach was seen having some disagreements with her newly acquired superstar on the sidelines. Not to mention, Kelly Krauskopf and Amber Cox weren't going to pass on bringing Stephanie White back into the fold. But it wasn't always like that with sides. In the beginning, it looked like she and Caitlin Clark got along like two peas in a pod. They both were goal-oriented and looking forward to winning a championship together. But Clark's Olympic snub, paired with sides' conversations with her superstar, is looked at as the breaking point in their relationship. According to the latest updates, that might not be true. On the show Bird's Eye View with Sue Bird, the Indiana Fever star was asked about who all helped her settle into her new surroundings. And surprise, surprise, Christie sides didn't make the list. Everybody was so great. Like Lynn Dunn? "She's the one who drafted me, and she always was checking in on me, always texting me." And she still does. Clark admitted, singing high praises for former GM Lynn Dunn, who is still part of the Indiana Fever as a senior advisor. Dunn was a beacon of support and a solid presence for CC to rely on during her rookie year. The legendary ex-coach from Tennessee is still keeping solid tabs on her favorite young player. "Even though she's not our GM, she still comes to all of our practices and, even this year, Dunn texts me all the time to make sure I'm doing okay and how can she help me, or she's thinking of me." Clark went on to talk about the role of her teammates during the entire process. "All my teammates were excellent from the moment I got drafted. They've always been right there for me and some of my biggest fans," she said, giving shout-outs to Aaliyah Boston and Lexi Hull for helping her adjust to the new city, showing her places to eat, etc. Feeling welcomed is an essential factor for any athlete. After all, how do you expect someone to perform if they don't feel like they belong? While we can't comment on the dynamics between Caitlin Clark and Christie sides, or find out why exactly the former Fever coach was omitted from CC's list, it's evident that creating a great team culture is incredibly necessary if you want to win. But with Clark's injury struggles this year and the amount of pressure that's placed on her, who is making her feel like she belongs? Let's find out. Caitlin Clark reveals heartwarming family message. Although the Fever has been playing well during Clark's injury, it's pretty clear that Stephanie White's pace and space system doesn't look the same without number 22 on the floor. After dealing with a left quad strain, the 6-foot-tall point guard is currently suffering through a bilateral groin injury, and there's no set timeline for her recovery as of now. And, let's be honest, injuries are tough to deal with, especially for a player on Caitlin Clark's level. The Fever point guard is a player who's not used to missing games or sitting on the bench.